Supernanny Jo Frost shares devastating health issue. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Jo Frost has addressed a serious medical condition she endures, which requires her to approach life cautiously. Although the TV Supernanny said she won't apologize for her diagnosis, she encouraged others to learn more about it. "I've survived more anaphylactic shocks than I'm prepared to go into detail about right now," the 54-year-old said in a heartfelt Instagram video. "I have anaphylaxis, a life-threatening medical condition to certain foods that will compromise my body so horrifically to the point of hospitalization. Absolute millions of my community around the world, children and adults, live cautiously and anxiously navigating this journey with not nearly enough compassion, education, and empathy from those who do not. Today, everyone will know someone or someone who knows of one with anaphylaxis. If you ignore the severity of this medical condition, it's as bad as shoving a loaded gun in my face." As Jo suggests, anaphylaxis is a severe allergic reaction that can be life-threatening and usually happens rapidly. It typically begins within minutes of coming into contact with an allergen such as food, insect bites, or medication. Common symptoms of anaphylaxis include tongue or throat swelling, breathing or swallowing difficulties, wheezing, and dizziness. Some people have also experienced their skin, tongue, or lips turning pale, gray, or blue in certain cases. Explained. What triggers this is individual to you, and it's down to your immune system and genetics to determine whether you are allergic to something or not, and if you are, how severe that reaction is. You can also develop allergies over time due to exposure to common causes like dust or animal hair. Jo mentioned that the risks of anaphylaxis impact her daily routine, demanding significant effort to stay cautious and alert. However, she emphasized that things would be much simpler if others had a better understanding of her condition. Supernanny star Jo Frost is opening up about her health. In a recent Instagram video, the famous British nanny and reality star revealed she's been diagnosed with a life-threatening medical condition, anaphylaxis. "I've survived more anaphylactic shocks than I'm prepared to go into detail about right now," Frost, 55, began in the clip. "I have anaphylaxis, a life-threatening medical condition to certain foods that will compromise my body so horrifically to the point of hospitalization," she continued. "Absolute millions of my community around the world, children and adults, live cautiously and anxiously navigating this journey with not nearly enough compassion, education, and empathy from those who do not. Anaphylaxis is a severe allergic reaction that can be life-threatening if you don't get treatment right away. While food allergies are the main causes, anaphylaxis can also be caused by insects, medication, and latex. The only treatment is an epinephrine injection or an EpiPen." Frost, who is best known for the UK and US reality show Supernanny and its spin-off series, went on to explain that she's unapologetic about her condition and it does not define who she is and the impact that I make in the world daily. "But it does impact how I live my life daily, like the precautions I take, the energy I have to use to discern with hypervigilance. Whatever you do, know what you're talking about when you're in a restaurant or just winging it because you can't be asked to go to the back of the kitchen and truly ask the chef." The television personality called out the danger of "it may contain labels," saying they are a consistent truth that you dodge accountability legally and put your greed before my safety. "It means that your inclusion of health and safety standards doesn't apply to me, just non-anaphylaxis people out there." Frost noted that she also speaks on behalf of people who have celiac disease, a condition caused by an immune reaction to eating gluten. "We are all not fatty eaters," she explained. "I'm not looking to be treated special. I'm looking to be treated with the same dignity and attentiveness as you just showed others." Frost stressed that she doesn't need to hear mumbling insults, passive-aggressive comments, or ignorance from critics. However, she urged those in restaurants to show that they are willing to learn, educate your staff, change your policies, menus, workspaces, school training, event spaces for all to champion children who are all ours really in this world. "And show empathy and understanding to each other," Frost added, noting that those who suffer from anaphylaxis have the loyalty of friends and family, but they need those who mock in ignorance, and those who have the ability to enact change, to become our fierce champions and defenders. She concluded her passionate plea by noting that there are those out there who are doing wonderful work about the condition and urged others to get curious and learn more because really, as mentioned before, we all know someone. In the post's caption, Frost wrote, "Will you champion for us? We need your compassion and empathy to understand more. Give me A and share your thoughts if you want to. To my parents, you gave me the tools and confidence to stand tall so that I may for others. Thank you, I love you." She also tagged a handful of resources, including the Natasha Allergy Research Foundation, a UK food allergy charity. Thank you so much, Jo, for your words and for being such an incredible champion for people living with food allergies, the foundation's Instagram account commented on Frost's post. Forever grateful. When a commenter asked for her opinion on physical discipline, Frost said she sees no justification for using a hand, belt, or paddle on a child. It's not necessary, it's not effective, it doesn't teach the child, and all it does is damage the relationships in the long run, she said. We all remember the strict, almost dominatrix-looking Jo Frost of Supernanny. She entered the most chaotic homes with her stiff updo and rimmed glasses, ready to work miracles. We saw the most out-of-control children go from cursing at their parents to happily setting the table each night. While the episodes always wrapped up with happy kids and grateful parents, there was a lot more going on behind the scenes. From an almost failed engagement to a 3-year-old committing arson, we've dug up some fascinating interviews and little-known tidbits from your favorite nanny show. Grab a seat on the naughty step and join us. That her relationship with fiancé Darren Jackson suffered during filming. You love what you do, but you love the man that you're with, and you feel constantly torn because you love both, Frost explained. Darren is production manager on this show, so he gets to work with us. It almost didn't work. The idea of it not working wasn't an option for me or for Darren, but the reality is that you have to live by what you preach as well. Frost shared that she still planned to work after settling down and becoming a mother. However, she and Jackson are committed to making it work no matter what. The beauty of Supernanny was watching the incredible transformation of the kids. The more out of control the children were, the more exciting the episode. The tantrums were truly groundbreaking, and they kept us coming back for more. Sadly, some of these tantrums were allegedly coerced. Producers of the British version of Supernanny revealed that the kids had to cry on the show. Channel 4 board member Roger Graff said they were told to force children to cry on Supernanny during a seminar at the London. The families featured on Supernanny appeared completely out of control. The kids ran the show as they screamed at their parents and threw their vegetables across the kitchen. Jo Frost had her work cut out for her week to week. However, it seems that you don't need to have lost all control to benefit from Frost and her strategies. Even a seemingly perfect family studied her methods. When Kate Middleton was pregnant with her first baby, Prince William, about the well-being of the families, specifically the children. While Frost is the star of the show, it's the kids that make the program addictive to watch. Seeing them go from epic meltdown mode to happy and helpful little angels kept us coming back for more. However, the kids never actually agreed to be on television. We sat there watching these children during their darkest times. The more distressed they were, the better the episode. Perhaps it wasn't fair to subject them to national television. What will happen when they grow up and see themselves acting that way? Frost has been adamant that the show was only for the benefit of the children and that it never used them for ratings. When The Guardian asked Frost if she was ever concerned about exploiting children, she quickly said no. I mean, my God, I'm for the family. I'm for the children. I would never put children in a situation where I felt I was exploiting them. After having a wildly successful TV show, it was only a matter of time before Frost tried her hand at writing. In 2011, Frost released her parenting book, Jo Frost's Confident Toddler Care. I really love writing. Remember when I was a nanny for John Lloyd CB, British comedy writer, producer, and creator of QI on BBC Two, and his wife, Sarah, years ago, and he said to me, Jo, you're so good at what you do and always give the right information. You should write a book. I guess, in hindsight, the seed was sown. I've just finished my 7th one. That she had to set healthier boundaries for herself after having a health setback following the show. I had a knee injury over a year ago, and I had an anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, replacement, and that was a tough recovery, she shared. I went back for therapy for a short amount of time, and I've been getting better and better. I was restricted in what I could do physically and psychologically. That was a big drawback for me, and slowly, I'm getting myself back on track.